worked for Summit County for almost 25 years. I had no disciplinary for the first 24 years of my career.
Charles Mashburn says he never planned to call it quits so soon.
Basically derailed my career.
Mashburn worked for the Summit County Sheriff's Office. He was lieutenant of the jail when he says he was forced to resign last October. This after unsuccessfully trying to report illegal activities to his supervisors. Since then, he has been quietly providing tips to 19 Investigates.
I remained in the shadows.
Those tips led to an officer being fired, state and local investigations, and one even helped to spark new legislation.
Majority of the bill is hereby passed and entitled.
Mashburn claims his supervisors refused to address his concerns.
I was retaliated against.
He says that's why he filed this whistleblower lawsuit against the Summit County Sheriff's Office. In it, he claims he was subjected to ongoing disciplinary threats, isolation from colleagues, assignment of impossible tasks without proper staffing, and even public humiliation by his supervisors. Mashburn says he documented numerous violations at the jail that put both staff and inmate safety at risk, like when inmates posted bond but would still be kept behind bars because there were no officers around to release them.
I have nobody in intake. I had to shut intake down, and they knew about it.
So what did your supervisors do when you alerted them about this?
Absolutely nothing.
19 Investigates found state officials documented similar violations. During their inspection last winter, they found the jail using the booking and intake areas to house inmates, officers placing inmate housing units on lockdown due to insufficient staffing. Inmates had no access to phones, TVs, books, or legal counsel, and more importantly, new inmates weren't receiving state-mandated health assessments, and officers were not monitoring inmates who were on suicide watch.
I could no longer maintain my oath and work there.
And that's why Mashburn contacted 19 Investigates.
You are the only one that has brought any of it to the public.
We exposed some of Summit County's most shocking incidents, including an officer who had sex with an inmate and the department's failure to notify the public when prisoners escaped.
They feel it's a black eye to the administration, therefore they want to hide it.
Mashburn told us about an incident involving former Deputy April Woodside and inmate Jordan Schwertner. In October of 2022, officers suspected she was having sex with and smuggling drugs to Schwertner. When deputies shook down his cell, they discovered a package containing white powder.
That month we had 2 inmates have drug overdoses in the month of October that could be directly correlated with the drugs that were coming in.
That case was closed, but when 19 Investigates began reporting about it last October, 2 years after it happened, records show the sheriff reopened the case and finally sent the items to the crime lab.
After your stories, they confirm it's cocaine. They didn't do it initially, which has never happened where it just sits on the desk or sits on a shelf for 2 years.
Despite the powder testing positive, the prosecutor decided not to pursue charges. So what do you think about all this?
I think it's a cover-up.
Meanwhile, Mashburn decided to resign and is now taking legal action against his former employer.
What my lawsuit is about, it's not about the money. It's more than that. It's about oversight. It's about reform of this.
Mashburn also filed a complaint with the Department of Justice regarding the handling of the Woodside investigation. In court records, the sheriff's office denied all of Mashburn's allegations. We, of course, requested a comment from Sheriff Fothery, but she hasn't gotten back to us. Mike Mason, 19 News.